52%.
Yeah, right.
Well, the blinds are up to 3 and 6,000 now,
You didn't watch it,
five-handed.
you don't know.
I mean, if anyone questions
I might have been
guys like Helmuth and Helpy, their commitment, their desire to win, just watch what they've done so far tonight, Devilfish. But Helmuth's down to 55,000.
Yeah, almost in bad shape.
Chip leader has to raise once.
Excited to see how Tom Dwan responds now.
Oh, that's a Tom Dwan. We know he's going to just smooth call this, I think. Yeah, I wish he'd have raised it.
Yeah, I mean, he's not to know he can get on, is he? But
well, he's the type of kid who is going to get on. That's the point. This is good for Dwan actually, because there's less chance of a jack or a queen coming out on the flop, and if it comes a low flop, I think they might get the money. So this is good for Dwan. The fact that a jack queen has been folded.
Helpy's got more chips than Dwan by about 30K, but
we need a 5-5-7 flop. It says it's about close enough for me that I guess the money's going to go in here. Let's get it in.
And there is no way Yuha can escape this, is there?
Well, I mean, there is. I mean, there's a straight there. If it had come like 5-5-4 or something. You got to put a raise in here, son. If he raises, he might get all the money. If he just calls, he ain't going to get all the money.
And it is, I mean, it is the feature of Tom's game that he plays so many pots, he makes so many moves that when he picks up a big hand like this, he can get paid off, right?
Exactly right. I mean, if he could be making a move with a 6 in his hand, with a flush draw in his hand, it's all going to go through UR's mind. If he raises, I think he's going to get the lot. But he's got a chance of getting the lot. But if he just calls, he ain't going to get it.
Come on.
There you go. That's the move, baby. That's the move. Now what you are going to do here? You know, you are going to think to himself that he won't do that move with a set. He won't do that move with a straight.
97 more.
It's pretty much as a cold deck situation for you, isn't there? I mean, aren't there too many draws Tom could do this with? Or?
Oh, no, there is. I mean, obviously you could do it with a straight draw or flush draw, but, you know, which is why you might get paid.
95 more.
I mean, Yuha's made a good laydown against Tom Dwan already, but even if he is in some kind of race, is it? I mean, 95 to win 168, or is that not what you should be thinking about here? Should he
Call.
He's called him.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, he played it perfect this time, did Dwan.
He did an 84% for Tom Dwan to come back and be top again.
Well, UR's best chance here, oh, well, obviously besides a 10, is a spade to come off, obviously.
It's the 6 of spades will give him the most out, huh?
No, well, that's a total blank. He's dead to a 10 now.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
It is a Yuha will have a couple chips left.
No,
but Tom Dwan's got most of them now. 263,000 up, down, and up again.
Can I get the tea?
Is Tom going to keep these chips the same way he kept the last ones? Just keep them in play and put the pressure on?
I mean, don't ask me what Tom's going to do. You know. I mean, there was an horse running around loose at Beverly Races, you know, and I had more chance of saying what that was going to do.
But I could not.
All in.
Here comes Yuha.
Yeah, you don't want any action here.
25. I need an exact count.
Okay, what's it?
Yeah, you must have an exact count with that Queen 9. I mean, damn, that's a big hand to throw in.
Total, so 39 now, I think.
Really?
10, 20, 35, 39,000 more.
Really thinking about this, Tom.
This was really close.
Obviously, if he knew what Yuha had, he'd call him.
Oh, yeah, his chips will be in there by now.
Alright.
He's calling anyway.
Call.
Yeah.
He'll probably win it as well.
It is healthy all in. And,
Wow, shoving with Queen 8.
Queen 9.
I called with a 2. That's not a good flop. I'll backdoor flush draw. I like those though.
Even backdoor.
93,000 there. I'll be right back in it.
A backdoor split.
You can't get one. It's impossible.
There it is, no danger. Boom.
Wow.
UR's face is sick. And there's a 9 just in case.
Alright, you
No bagels today.
Well, I don't know if Helpy's going to meet Tom Dwan again in this Premier League. I think he is. I'm not sure if he'll be looking forward to it. Tom owned him tonight, didn't he?
I didn't want to hang on just because Phil's chip stack was low, because Tom was stealing every pot. I decided that I'm going to play against Tom to try to win the heat, and that cost me the 4th place maybe, but that difference is only 1 point. If I double up against Tom in the hand I went all in with, I have 100,000 and I have a good chance of winning again.
I'm not trying to challenge you. English is your language, yes, yes. I kneel down to that.
Okay.
There you go, Phil. This is worth it.
There's Elmoth going all in with his 12,000. I guess
imagine if he
no
calls.
Let me
choice.
be the one.
Do you think he might
might call.
decide just to call here and save some for the fun? I mean, if there's anybody who would, there can only be 2 players in the world who wouldn't stick it all in here.
Oh, I
That's
smell a fold coming.
Helmuth and Surrender
Oh, if I
Sooner.
hadn't said
That's a
that,
brilliant
he's
call.
folding.
Devil
That's very stylish.
the-
That is the most
that's
stylish thing I've seen in
terrible,
this
right?
tournament so
Isn't
far.
it giving Tom Dwan a chance? I mean, what?
Well, John's got deuce 5, as he does.
It's tango.
But I mean, what is Helmuth's
You
rationale
thought
for
one
just?
was
I have
raise
no
it.
idea. What's he going to do? Fold if he misses the flop?
Question is, what if I'm betting the flop?
I don't
should
get
bet
it.
6? Should I bet 8?
I mean, let's supposing that it came down something like 8-10 jack.
Yeah.
As it happens, is it the ace, of course? Now he's not, now he's not going to get his other 6,000.
Okay.
He's thrown 12,000, wasn't he?
6,000.
Oh no, good old Tony G. Good old Tony G's betting it with no hand. Oh, he's got a 6, Tony.
Pass.
Well, Tony would have called him anyway on the big blind.
It seems like an odd hand to choose, too.
I don't know.
Ooh.
There you go,
That's
6-9.
magical in Russia, 6-9.
Well, he stopped talking now. That's
I don't
quietening
think
him down a
you did
bit.
this year. Last year you did that a bunch, but I don't think this year
He
you did.
just,
Yes, last year you took 10 jack against my ace king and all these weird.
in the high-low, that's very popular. That's 6-9.
Okay, good night, Phil.
3
very
on the
popular
river and
in
3
high-low
points
Omaha.
for Phil.
Good game.
On your bike. You've done well, though. You've waited for that bike all night. Got to be
Nice hand,
proud of
buddy.
it.
Can I just say, even though you went out with that hand, you played it beautifully. You really did. It
Yeah,
was a
Vicky.
beautiful thing.
Yeah, he played it great.
Almost played it like
Well,
a
I know
set.
one thing, Durr. You and I are going to play tomorrow, son, because I'm going to watch every hand you play from here on out.
So,
I told you most of them already.
Well, 3 very happy people there who have all outlasted Phil, Helmuth, and Tom Dwan. That's a statement he made to Phil. Beat him at his own game tonight.
I thought Durr was playing a certain way. He was playing a certain way, and but he took it to even more of an extreme than I thought. I couldn't even believe what I was seeing. And because the style he's using is not a successful style for almost anybody. We all gave up that style a long time ago. And he's just playing way too fast, and I think it's going to come back to haunt him, because I'm not sure he can slow down.
Welcome back to Party Poker Premier League Poker Final 3 and the big points on tap. Points, of course, allocated for every place. The players finish in their heats. 10 for first, 6 and 4 for second and third, and Tony G has been treading very carefully.
All right.
Tony's limping to death here.
There's the jack. I knew he was going to put the jack out there.
This is a good situation for Tony G.
$17,000.
Tony might want to try and end it here.
Cool.
No, he's just called with a straight and a flush draw there again, you see. No, I don't like that again, look.
Devilfish, I mean, every time that you've predicted what Juha Healthy or Phil Helmuth might do, they've done it. Every time you predict what Tony G would be the sensible thing, he seems to do the opposite.
Well, you know, Tony's playing a bit of scared poker at the moment. He don't want to make big pots. He don't want to give Dran a chance to move all in over the top of him.
And is he going to be guilty of winning the minimum here?
I mean, Dran should check it, really. There's nothing he can beat.
I was just saying, what's he going to hope to get paid off?
Hey,
Or-
exactly. No point betting, you know. Good. He can't help himself.
28,000.
You call fast. I have a jack.
It's no good.
Playing tight.
Well,
Another
possibly
pot for Tony
self-effacing,
G,
you know,
who's
everybody's
actually-
better than better than mine.
He's the new chip leader, Devilfish. Is he on his way to winning this heat?
I passed before them.
And you're all in happy today. So
One thing, Devilfish, I
never.
think Tom
give you
is
credit.